Hey guys, it's Nikki again with the Classic Trend. Today I'm doing an updated face makeup routine. Now that I have a clear camera, you can see, let me get up close, you can definitely see that I have, well, obviously freckles because I'm a redhead, and you know, I have red spots right here. And look, under my eye, bags and lines, and see all that? Which is why, ladies, that's why we wear foundation. Not all of us have perfect skin, excuse me, or we wouldn't have to wear foundation. So I wanted to do my little updated routine. I am using a new facial moisturizer for daytime. First, I took my shower, I washed my face with my Cetaphil cleanser, and I used my Buff Puff. I've been doing that every time I wash. And I picked this up. This is something new, and I'm not going to go into it a lot right now because I want to use them all before I really review them. But I've been using the Prevage by Elizabeth Arden. This is the face, and this is the day. The face is an advanced aging serum, advanced anti-aging serum, and you use this day and night. And the day has the SPF 30 in it. And it's you put this on during the day. I did not get the night. These came in a kit, and again, I'll go into that more later, and I'm not going to review them until I've used more of the product. And the reason is because I like to give a product, I like to use a whole bottle of it before I say I like it or not. So far, it's okay. I can tell you that. I've used about, probably about a quarter of it. Anyway, so next, I've already put that on, and next I'm going to do my, excuse me, I've got a really bad cold, flu, I don't know, I can't breathe very well. Allergies, doctor told me it was the flu, so. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use my NARS Sheer Glow, and I use the shade Punjab. And this time I'm going to put that on with a brush. I think, well, last time I did my MAC, and I did my 130 brush, but this time I'm going to use the brush that I did the spotlight on, which is the Sonia Kashuk flat top synthetic multi-purpose brush. Anyway, I just start by putting a little bit on my hand, and I start on my cheeks, and I just kind of work it in. And if you see me looking over here, that's because that's where my mirror is, and I'm trying to do it in the camera, but with foundation you really have to kind of see where you're going. Now I put this on my eyelids, I put this everywhere, all over my face. And I use more places, and you know, the places I think need more. But I start on my cheeks, and I just kind of work from that. Excuse me for my sniffling. It's gotten worse since I turned the camera on, of course. I need to get a little bit more out. I did not get the pump that's available for my NARS. First of all, for my Sheer Glow. First of all, I don't think they should charge for it. I think that's kind of a little bit ridiculous. Second of all, I think, you know, once you use it a couple times, you know, just use a little. Start with a little and just go from there instead of dumping a bunch of it out and wasting it. And sometimes if you dump out too much, you can get it back in the bottle anyway. So I'm going over my forehead, and now I'm going to do my chin and all around my nose area. And this covers really well, but it still gives you that sheer glow, which is why it's called NARS Sheer Glow. And I try to work down just a little bit. Anything that's left over, I'll see I used all that, so that's good. Didn't take much. With NARS products, they are expensive, but they seemingly last forever, so I guess it's worth the price, because with MAC, any kind of MAC foundation I've ever bought, you know, it's definitely gone within 3 to 4 weeks. And with the NARS, I've been using this day after day, and there still seems to be a lot in it. So anyway, I just like to go around and blend. And the reason I like this brush is A, it's flat, you can stipple. You can use strokes. You can go buff, like buffing motions. Okay, so that's that. Now, one last little trick that I always do, because again, I think I've said this in a video before, I absolutely cannot stand this. And of course, I don't have one out, but normally, shoot, I thought I had one. I'll use a tissue instead, because I do have one of those. Normally, I'd take a cotton ball and do this, because I think a cotton ball picks it up the best. But I just kind of go around with a cotton ball. Tissue does work too. And I just kind of go around my hairline and around my jawline. And sometimes, for some reason, on me anyway, foundation kind of wants to gather around my eyebrows, and I don't like that. Because I'm going to put other makeup on top of that too, so I don't want too much gathered anywhere. And you can always take your fingers and kind of blend. Okay, so that's the foundation. Next, I'm going to take I use the MAC, this is the Select Moisture Cover. And I use this under my eyes, and I just dot this on, and I do not use a brush for this. I just dab. Tap, tap, tap. Dab, dab, dab. All under my eyes. Under those dark circles you just saw. And I try to cover up, you know, if I have any little spots or I have those red spots on my nose, I try to get those covered up nicely too. So there's that. And then the product I showed you, I just did my last video on this, is the MAC line filler. And I just take a little bit and I squeeze it on my finger, and I'm going to put it right where I have lines. And that you do not want to smear in, you just seriously dab. And it will just absorb into those lines and cover them up. This is really a wonderful product for line filling. And I use it under both of my eyes, you know, especially around where you have your crow's feet, or if you have any lines that like to hang out like I do. I have one that goes right here, and it's from where I sleep on my pillow. I sleep on my side. And when you sleep on your side on a cotton pillowcase, your face gets kind of mushed. Well, after 35 years of sleeping like that, wrinkles come from that, and I never knew that, or I would have trained myself to sleep on my back, and now it's like too late. Okay, so there's that. That's all done. My next step is I use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural as my powder. And this is not the same brush I just used, but it is. I mean, it's a Sonia Kashuk multi-purpose. That's why it's multi-purpose. But this is the one. I have 3 of them. One's just clean for when I wash one, because they do take like at least overnight and another day to dry. So I use one for foundation, one for powder. And this will actually apply your powder like a powder puff would. If you want less powder application, obviously you're going to want to use a fluffier brush, like a powder brush, like a 150 MAC or a Sigma SS150 or something more fluffy. But I like to use this and just kind of even everything. This doesn't really apply too much if you don't want it to. You still have control over what goes on your brush and what goes on your face. You just have to use a lighter hand. So that's why I like this brush. And I'm going to put blush on with it too, but I'm not going to do that on camera. And my very last step for my face, hold on 1 minute. I didn't get the stuff ready, should have. My Benefit Powder Flage, which is also on one of my spotlight videos. I can't say enough good about this stuff. This is like a white pinkish powder. It's got silica in it that does not settle into fine lines. And I just take a little, and I take a 224 brush. It comes with a Flageur brush. A Flageur brush. You can use that with it. I don't like it. I like this brush. But it does come with brush, and it works. I just think this one is softer. So there's that. My face makeup is all done. Next I'll do my eyes and blush, but I just wanted to show you my face makeup routine. This is every day, so didn't take too long. It would have taken less time if I'd have stopped talking sooner, but this is what it looks like. Covers up the freckles, lines, wrinkles, all that good stuff. Hope this helps. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.